Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something kind of weird, the world of modern banking. It's facing, well, probably its biggest shift in a generation. See, on the surface, things look amazing, right? But underneath all that, a storm is brewing, and it could completely reshape the entire industry. All right, so this whole story really kicks off with one just massive number. In 2024, the global banking industry pulled in a record-breaking $1.2 trillion in profit. And just to put that into perspective, that is the highest annual profit ever for any industry anywhere in the world. Just let that sink in. But, and here's where it gets really weird, despite those insane profits, the market is just deeply skeptical. So this chart here, it shows the price-to-book ratio. It's basically how investors value a company's stuff, its assets. Now look at banks. They're valued at a ratio of just 1.0. The average for every other industry, it's 3.0. That's a nearly 70% valuation gap. That's huge. So what gives? What explains this massive disconnect? I mean, if banks are making more money than they ever have in the history of, well, money, why do investors think they're in serious trouble? All right, let's really get into it. You see, the market's pessimism, it's not random. It's because those sunny days for banking, they're about to end. Investors are looking right past today's record profits and saying, well, a perfect storm gathering on the horizon.
See, the bank's recent success story was really propped up by a bunch of temporary things. We're talking about perfect conditions, right? Record revenue margins, unusually high interest rates, a peak in the global wealth cycle, and historically low risk costs. These are some serious tailwinds, giving them a huge boost. But here's the thing, they're disappearing. And that means those record profits, they're expected to just plateau, or worse, even fall.
And you know what's happening at the exact same time? The real, long-term threats are getting stronger. You've got these nimble fintech competitors chipping away at the most profitable parts of the business. And something even more fundamental is just collapsing: customer loyalty. And wow, this really just paints the picture, doesn't it? This illustrates the loyalty problem perfectly. Take a look at this. Only 4%, just 4%, of customers are opening a new account with their current bank without even shopping around. That means a staggering 96% of us, we're all looking at other options. The whole idea of automatic loyalty, it's basically evaporating right before our eyes. But honestly, the biggest disruption of them all, it comes from one single place. And it's both banking's greatest opportunity and its most, well, existential threat. And we're talking about a new technology called Agentic AI. Okay, so let's be clear. We're not talking about those simple chatbots that pop up on websites. No. Agentic AI is a huge leap forward. Like it says here, these are autonomous bots. They can handle really complex, multi-step jobs and even make decisions on their own. Think of them like digital employees who can manage entire workflows, everything from investigating financial crime to completely automating a bank's operations. They don't just answer questions, they actually get stuff done. So on the one hand, this tech is a massive friend to the banks. I mean, by automating huge chunks of what they do, Agentic AI promises some incredible efficiency gains. The potential cost savings are just enormous. We're talking an estimated net 15 to 20% cut in their entire cost base. That's wild. But, and this is the big twist, the real disruption isn't what AI does for banks. It's what it's about to do for you, the customer. As this quote from McKinsey points out, the very same technology that helps banks save a ton of money is about to empower consumers in a way we have literally never seen before. Just imagine this for a second. An AI agent on your phone that automatically moves your money to whatever savings account has the highest yield every single day. Or it instantly finds the absolute lowest interest rate to consolidate your credit card debt. That incredible power in the hands of the consumer, it could wipe out a staggering $170 billion in annual bank profits. Gone. So, okay, what does this all mean? The crucial point is that the old strategies, just being the biggest bank on the block, they just won't work anymore in this new world. To survive and to actually thrive, banks are going to need a completely new playbook. Yeah, the old way was all about heft, just getting bigger and bigger. The new way, it's all about precision. It means being targeted, being granular, and being hyper-focused. It's really about being smarter, not just larger. In this new playbook, this new strategy, it really focuses on 4 key things. First, using AI like a surgeon's scalpel, targeting the most impactful problems. Second, treating every single person as a unique customer of one with hyper-personalized services. Third, being absolutely ruthless about efficiency with their capital, right down to the micro level. And finally, making really smart acquisitions to gain specific skills and capabilities, not just to get bigger. Now, this massive shift to a strategy of precision, it's not going to be easy. And it's absolutely going to create a very clear divide in the banking industry. You're going to have the winners, and you're going to have the losers of this new era. So, over the next few years, you're going to see banks split into two totally distinct camps. You'll have the AI pioneers, the ones who embrace this new model of precision, and they're going to see the returns soar by up to 4 percentage points. But then you'll have the slow movers, the ones who stick to the old ways, and they're going to see their profits decline by that same amount. A huge split.
And you know what's really, really interesting about all this? Leadership isn't going to be about being the biggest bank anymore. Not at all. Instead, the real advantage will go to the banks that are the most focused, the most agile, and the quickest to use these new tools with absolute precision.
And so this brings the future of a trillion-dollar industry right back to us, doesn't it? We've seen how these incredible record profits can actually hide some pretty serious underlying weaknesses, and how this new wave of technology is set to just completely reshape the entire landscape. The question is no longer who is the biggest, but who is the smartest. And as these changes pick up speed, it really makes you wonder, right? Will your bank be a pioneer, embracing precision and innovation? Or will it become a relic of a bygone era?